This is not your starter fluid hockey puck mid-80s grilling that we had to pretend to like as kids. The survivors of that mess figured out a way to make it taste good.
Feel like an old railroad man riding out on the blue mountain.
So you're going to want to cover it with some wash your sister sauce, whatever you call it. Both sides, hit it good. Coat it with a layer of salt, hit it with a layer of pepper, and continue doing this until it's covered completely on all sides. Now we just want to pour our coals from earlier over the coals we set already. You want to cover it with the grate. Drop a chunk or two of wood on. Reassemble the smoker. I've got a fair amount of smoke coming off this thing. I'm just going to throw it on. So while the roast is on the smoker, you can go ahead and put together the rest. Chopped onion. Throw some bell pepper. All colors. We're into that sort of thing around here. Can of Rotel tomatoes. 2 spoonfuls of Trader Joe's garlic. Shake in some more wash your sister sauce. Don't care how much, just whatever feels right, guys. Whatever feels right. And then the final thing, can again of Stout. I have the 0 alcohol. Not because I don't drink alcohol, but you know, it's all going to cook off anyway, but kids are going to be having some of this. In the end, I'd be respectful, I suppose. Now, I would typically add jalapenos to it, but jalapenos aren't going to go with the crowd I'm serving here. So, there it is. Stir it up. Get it ready for the roast. We're at 150 degrees up top. That's the temperature here. I don't know what's going on down there. It's probably a lot hotter. I'm about to probe this thing, and there it says it's taking on all that smoke. It's a good amount. Everything's going good down there. And the probe's in. We're at about 68 degrees internal. I'll be back. A fair amount of smoke coming out of that. Oh boy, that's looking good. So we're at 120 degrees. I'm shooting for about 160, 165 out here. About when it stops taking on smoke. And I flipped it. I mean, man, look at that. It's gonna be something. And we're at 150 internal. Flip it over here. Need a little more. I'm sure the other side looks about like that. We're close on the temp. It's gonna come out of there at this point. I like how that looks. And I'm just gonna add the roast to the pan of veggies we had earlier. Gonna look like that. I've got it wrapped now with some heavy duty aluminum foil. And I've got the oven set at 300. Internal temp is at 205. Gonna check it. So I stuck my fork in that at 205. It's just not okay. Should pull apart. I threw shit everywhere. It was terrible. Gonna cover this thing back up, put it right back in the oven. It's about 210 internal. I'm gonna try to pull it apart. Again, it pulled apart a bit. It's absolutely still not ready. The beef started pulling apart as I want to see it. Pulled it out of the oven. I've put it in the skillet. It's on the stovetop now. I'm going to turn it on medium and let it cook down. This is going to be delicious. It's finally ready. You can serve it over rice or potatoes, or you can shovel it in your mouth with both hands. I'm not going to judge you. This is your pepper stout beef. I prefer mine with a slice of cheddar cheese on a brioche bun with some horseradish. Enjoy.
Things are faster now, this train is just too slow, and I know I can walk along the tracks